Good morning, children. Welcome back to the lesson number 17, Agriculture. Dear children, now so far we studied what is agriculture and commercial farming. Then we studied food crops, isn't it? We studied about the food crops. Now, among the food crops, so there are many, even cash crops are there. So food crops, we seen how the food is grown in order to meet the requirement of the people, isn't it? So even the rice is the most important food crop of India. So it is also called even the staple food of many people living in the southern and the eastern parts of India. So almost rice grows in places with hot climate and heavy rainfall. So rice needs hot climate and heavy rainfall. The main rice growing areas we have seen like Assam, West Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab and Haryana. Yes or no? So then also we studied India is the second largest producer of rice after China. So more than 4,000 varieties of rice is grown in India. So most popular rice is the basmati rice. So this is all we studied in yesterday's class, and today we'll move on to so-called wheat. Wheat, this is also one of the food crops. So like rice, even wheat is the staple food of the people of North and Northwest India. So it is a winter crop. It grows in places with cold climate and moderate rainfall. Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh are the main wheat producing states. So children, this is about the wheat. Wheat also is staple food for the people of North and Northwest India. North and Northwest India, because they consume more than rice the wheat. Because they grow wheat there more, so they are habituated to have the wheat than rice. Of course, rice also they have, but they eat more wheat than rice. So the wheat can be grown in places called cold climate and even moderate rainfall. So wheat is not needed much of water. So therefore it can be grown even moderate rainfall. So therefore we can take example Chikkodi and the surrounding areas where the wheat is grown. Because we know even Chikkodi is one of the place where we consider very less rainfall. Now only since 3 to 4 years Chikkodi is receiving very heavy rainfall due to the rain in other places, due to the flood, cyclone and other things. So therefore even the wheat need cold climate and moderate rainfall. So the Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh are the main wheat producing states. Even in Madhya Pradesh, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Madhya, these all places even they grow rice also. In fact, in Tamil Nadu, the rice is consumed more. Even Punjab, I can see the chapatis, all the time prepared chapatis. Even Haryana people are very fond of chapatis. Even Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, of course we know. These all places people like to eat chapati more than rice. rice. So that is how the wheat is the staple food of people of north and the northwest India. It is a winter crop. It grows in places with cold and moderate rainfall. Okay, next we have millets. Millets are grains which are coarse and include jowar, bajra, and ragi. They are grown in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So even these are grown in Karnataka, Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Andhra Pradesh. Millets means jowar. It looks very small in green color. So many of must have seen or may not have seen, but they have given the picture there. You can see picture. It is not jowar, but it is a millets. It green, very small. So that is grown there. So this also is a grain type, grain kalu. So even jowar, bajra, and ragi also grown in the Rajasthan, because these are required very less water. So therefore you see Rajasthan is where receives very less rainfall. Even Gujarat, Karnataka, some places, and Andhra Pradesh. So these millets are also grown in these places. These are also grains, can be prepared roti, and in some places they are made use for a different purpose of food. So do not know, but as far as I know, these are also this we use for in preparation of roti. So next we have pulses. So pulses include gram, moong, arar, and masoor. They are rich in protein and are grown in many states of India. India is the largest producer and consumer of pulses, of course. So pulses are also included gram. All the grains, whatever we eat, there are many grains. They have mentioned only few here. So gram, it can be black gram, moong dal, moong dal, and masuri dal, and channas. Then what? Peas. There are many grains are there which we consume because they are rich in very protein. Of course, we call it dvidvala. So always these grains are very rich in protein, and almost in India all the places people are grown this, because people collect these grains and keep for years together. They keep these grains. More than other things, the people go for grains. During like a monsoon time, people go for the fresh vegetables and all. But during the summer and the winter and other things, people go for the grains to eat. So which are very rich in protein and strengthens the this one, our body, strengthens our bones and our body, and increases the immunity system. So therefore even the pulses also are very good for the health. So children, pulses include gram, moong, arar, and masoor. They are rich in protein and are grown in many places like states of India. India is the largest producer and consumer of pulses. So of course I know that India is the largest producer, means this is the one who grows and they produce more, and even people consume the pulses also more. Okay children, so this is all about the food crops children. In next class we'll study about the cash crops. So in food crops we studied about rice, wheat, millets and pulses. So this is all about the food crops which are grown in order to meet the food requirements of the people in India and grown for the purpose of consuming. Consuming means for the purpose of eating for day to day, so which has got lot of protein in it. So this is all about the food crops. Okay children, please go through the lesson, read for yourself, practice reading lesson, so your pronunciation, the words and the full stop and the pause, so everything take care and study well. Okay children, okay, bye.